Hello, welcome back. Thank you so much for doing this detox with me. I'm really excited for this journey for you to be able to see how well you actually are going to feel. Once this week is over and you start to reintroduce those other foods, you're going to be able to tell what foods are bothering you. So this is so exciting, and I'm so excited that you decided to take this journey with me. I wanted to show you the color of the shake. I don't know if you can see how red it is from the beet from earlier. So I hope that you enjoyed your shake and that you've tried out some new recipes. So today we're going to actually do the broth. And the broth is really very simple once you get it down pat. So I want to thank Dr. Hyman. I want to thank Dr. Blum, Serena Pellerolo. These people are transforming the way that we eat. And some of them are doctors, and they've decided to go with functional medicine. And this is where we were able to come up with this and incorporate each one of those things in order to help you feel your best. So the Ultra Broth, which was in Dr. Hyman's Ultra Simple Diet, is one of the things that I've incorporated into this cleanse. So what you'll do is you will follow the list that I gave you. It will be in your folder. And we're going to start off with an onion. For every 3 quarts of water, you are going to put in what I tell you. So I, again, grew up in an Italian home. We kind of just put everything in there. You are not going to be eating these vegetables, so you could put them in whole. Put in a whole onion. You can choose to have carrots, either whole carrot, or you can put them in through the bags with just a small carrot, however you like. But you want to have at least an equivalent of 2. If you're going to be making more broth, then obviously you're going to have much more than that. So I always make things so that I can freeze them and have them and make my life a little bit easier. This is a daikon. It kind of looks a little weird, but it's almost like it's a radish, and it tastes pretty sweet. There's black radishes and red radishes, but the white one is pretty good. Put that in. We have a parsnip here. Looks like a white carrot. I throw that in there. I also will put in some butternut squash if I have it, or whatever squashes that you may like. It's a little out of season, so I decided to go with the smaller one, and I'll throw that into the pot as well. And then we always really want to make sure that you are putting in your greens. That's the most important thing. So I have a whole slew of different greens. This is rainbow chard. As you'll see, there's got a red stem in here. It's beautiful. I throw a whole bunch of those in there. It's great. Then here are collard greens. And I want you to look at how big these leaves are. They're huge. I love them. They are what Whole Foods considers to be the new kale. So I definitely throw in as much of those as I possibly can. And as you saw earlier today, I like beet. I really do. So I will take the entire beet and the beet greens, and this is what they really called for in the beginning, and I didn't know anything about it, so I just bought the entire thing. And I really, really enjoyed the beet. So what I'll do is I'll put this beet into water. I'll take the greens off of it and throw it into the pot. But I will take this beet and I will put it in a bowl underneath the water, and I will cut it in half. And the reason I do that is because beets are very red, and they get on everything. They stain your clothes, they stain your countertops, they stain anything that you cut on. So I really just try and make sure that I take care of that. So I will get to the beet in just a little while. If you are doing anything, I always will tell you to go with organic. They will have no pesticides on them. They will be reduced in toxins. So that's really what we're trying to do this next week, is to reduce the toxins that go into your body. So I'm always going to tell you to choose organically. I know that could get pricey for some people, and they say, well, what if I already have that? Well, I don't want you to waste it. So what I would recommend that you do is you use a wash. So this is the wash that I use, and it's called the Fruit and Veggie Cleaner. It's wonderful. I use it on my organic foods as well as on my conventional foods. And I would recommend that you also go to environmentalworkinggroup.com or EWG.com And check out the Clean 15 and the Dirty Dozen. The Clean 15 are those products or those foods that you would not have a problem buying conventionally. But the Dirty Dozen are the ones that have the most pesticides and toxins on them, and I would really recommend that you check that out. The next thing that we're going to throw into our soup is going to be, you can put in celery, which I do not have, so I'm not throwing it in there, but maybe some seaweed. So there's all different types of seaweeds out there. I have the sushi nori kind, so I'm just going to use what I have and put that into my soup as well. But you can use wakame, you could use kelp or kombu. So just play around with it. See what you like, see what you don't like. Cabbage. Normally I will have a thing of red cabbage. I cut that in half and I'll throw that in there as well. Maybe some ginger. And I've got some whole garlic cloves that I'm going to throw in at the end. I also will always use some salt as well as turmeric. Turmeric is my favorite thing ever. So I recommend that you definitely use some of this. And get back to me and tell me how your soup tastes. You can use cilantro. You can use a couple of different spices that would be really good for you. But follow the list that I gave you. And please comment below and let us know how your soup came out. We can't wait to hear from you. Have a wonderful day, and thank you again for taking this journey with us. We can't wait to hear from you. Have a good day.